EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson, sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Watson off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go to Elliott again. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hunt will try going up the middle. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Watson. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards. A final shot before the break. Watson steps away. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And the pressure gets to him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Past the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. On the Cowboys Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kick.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 3rd down, Elliott. And so Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.